Tactical AV here, guys. And it was just about 2 years ago that I bought my first 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player that I had ever purchased. In fact, I had eagerly anticipated the arrival of the Oppo UDP-203 so much that I paid more money than the retail value of it just so I could be the first person to get one on the day that it arrived and came out. And, well, 2 years later, I found myself looking for another 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player, this time a different one. And, well, I can definitely say we've been doing our homework here. And so I've been paying attention to which of the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray players have been rated the best in terms of the budget products. Not everybody has the money or, well, the availability to go out and buy an Oppo 203 or 205 now. But out of curiosity, out of the contenders that weren't the Oppos, well, what was the best rated one for the best price or best budget 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player? In fact, from Sound and Vision magazine, November of 2018. And, well, there's certainly enough reviews on the internet currently of 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray players. And so it was time to invest in a second 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. And, well, at least paying attention to the reviews over the last, 2 years. For the best price, the best player appeared to be the UBP-X700 from Sony. Now, I definitely considered the X800 from Sony as well, its predecessor from the earlier year. However, that one does have a metal chassis and a little bit more options and performance. Also, $100 over the X700. In fact, over the last couple of weeks, I've been watching the prices of these guys fluctuate from different retailers. And, well, believe it or not, Black Friday was not the cheapest price for these. They, of course, had a sale that day. But believe it or not, no, I actually got a better price on it just being on sale. So, well, I decided to pick this one up this time. Let's check out what's inside the box. All right, well packed. I'll give it that. After that, it looks like we've basically got the player in the box. And it's going to be as bare bones as that, pretty much. We've got our instruction manual after I've taken the player out. We'll take a look at. And beyond that, there is the remote. Inside the box, beyond the player itself, is the remote instruction manual, batteries included, as well as power adapter, power cord, AC adapter. No, there's no HDMI cable, and no, there's no fancy carrying bag either. And yes, I have read some of the problematic issues people find with the AC power adapter being in the shape that it's in, and, well, plugging it into certain power conditioner, surge protectors, and whatnot. We have the rear of the unit here, as you can see. It does have an Ethernet cable, 12-volt connection. It does have an HDMI video audio out, as well as a secondary audio out, as is popular with just about every 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player on the market currently. In addition to that, it does have a coaxial digital audio output. Beyond that, that's just about all you're going to see on the back of this Sony X700 Blu-ray player. And, well, it's extremely small. And I thought this Pioneer unit I had gotten years ago was small, the BDP41FD. It was a favorite of mine for a while in the home theater, until, well, it gets replaced by something else. But not a bad-looking 4K Blu-ray player, really, when you take the time to look at this thing. Not exactly hefty or heavy, either. It does have this little plastic flimsy drop-down door that, well, might cause problems in the future. But also with there being a USB port directly in the front near the power button and eject or open button. So it isn't all or entirely made of plastic, just basically the front casing of it here. And as you can see, this is a mild form of steel, it appears, for the chassis that they've used. And certainly common to other similar players. And, well, let's just say there's definitely some 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays I've been waiting to watch that, well, haven't even gotten to open most of them just yet. What I can tell you, though, is definitely that I picked up these 4K Ultra HDs after Black Friday. And, well, I'm still picking most of them up for $7.99, $14, $20 for the newer ones. But I'm certainly excited to see how the Dolby Vision and DTSX's Dolby Atmos is going to work on the new Sony X700. No, you're just simply not going to be able to compare it to the Oppo UDP-203 or 205, but that doesn't mean we can't draw our own conclusions either. We're going to really put it to the test here, but we've definitely been waiting for some time to watch some movies together and put the player to the test, really. And how could I forget? These guys, they'll be next. Also got my review coming up next as well. I can certainly tell you that I picked up the Sony X700 for under $150, which is less than it was selling for on Black Friday. In fact, well, after watching the prices of some of the Blu-rays versus the 4K Ultra HD titles, things finally managed to drop in price like I had hoped they would when the original Oppo UDP-203 had come out. In fact, with Netflix and, well, Dolby Atmos being so popular these days, finally I think just about everyone can get into Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos for an affordable budget price. And, well, I'll definitely be comparing some streaming titles as well. I'll definitely be doing a review on the X700 soon. And while I've been keeping my amplifiers cool, well, I think you're going to want to see the new toy I've got that keeps the amps cooler than the fans do. So we'll definitely be putting the Sony UBP-X700 to the test here. Don't forget to check out the next video, guys. And after all, thanks for watching. So don't forget to subscribe, guys, for more Dolby action, DTS:X action as well, for tips and tricks as well, and of course, well, great sound.